Hi, this is Edward Fu-Chen Juan. I go by Ed, and I'm one of the ambassadors for the BC Culture Days, and I'm here with my mentor.
My name is Bridget Pottermill, and I have been mentoring Ed. Ed, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
What themes do you pursue and explore in your work?
Well, I'm a very outdoors person. I surf, camp, hike, backpack since I was a kid. So I would say nature is a huge thing in my work. Later on, conservation, when I become more politically involved in environmental protection, conservation becomes more of a thing in my work. And also, actually, through with you, Bridget, you work with a lot of scientists in botanism and horticulture that really made me see that, scientists and science and culture go hand in hand together. And is that type of things you pursue as well?
Well, since I graduated in 1983, I've always been concerned about preservation, conservation, and my theme has always been around nature. And more specifically, lately, since 2007, I've been focusing almost exclusively on plants, herbaceous plants. And that's what actually brought Ed and I together in terms of collaborating, because we both share this affinity for the plant life and nature in general. And how has connecting with a mentor in your field impacted your artistic practice?
Well, you're not just my mentor, you're my friend as well, a close friend. We've known each other for 8 years, actually. So I would say it's a great impact. I struggle a lot with my artistic identity because I've done so much. And you always encourage me to include every aspect of my artistic background. And what about you? What is it like have I impacted you in some way as a mentee?
Well, you certainly have. I mean, I think we're mentoring each other also because you have knowledge that I did not have. You have done some work with masters in preparing ink for dyeing. That's one thing. And also your enthusiasm, your rigor, and the kind of energy you bring to your work. Not that I'm slacking off, but it really helps to be, with someone who is so enthusiastic and hungry for more work. When preparing and creating for your Culture Days events, how do you incorporate and acknowledge the participation of others? What does it mean to you to create beyond yourself?
So I think the best way to incorporate participants is to have them do what you do. So even though during COVID, I cannot have people come up and get close to me, there's got to be social distancing. It's a challenge, but we wear gloves, we wear masks, people bring their own apron, and when it's time for them to come up and repeat my demonstration, they would stand in my ground and I'll step away. And I think that's a best way to have the public to understand what you do is to do it themselves as well.
That's right.
And what does it mean to create beyond myself? What do you think, Bridget, for you? You've done a lot of workshops.
It goes back to communication, to reach the public. My focus lately has been botanical literacy. So my aim through my work is to bring nature closer, or plant images, through the image making of plants, bring botanical literacy to the consciousness of the public. Because when you begin to name something, you begin to have a different relationship to it. It's like meeting a person. When you ask them, what's your name?
Right.
You become more familiar with that person.
I love that answer. Thank you.
It was a pleasure, a great pleasure. We both learned so much from this process.
Yes, thank you, BC Culture Days.
Yes, thank you.
And Malaspina Printmakers.
Yes, and everyone out there.
Yeah,
who encouraged
everybody.
us.
Yes, thank you.